All right, can you guys hear me? Are we live? Is there anyone here? I think we're good. All right, we got 5 people in here. What's up, Silver? Lemon Drops in the house. Can we do a review on ALB and OpenGPU or OGPU? What's up, Lemon Drop? Yeah, we'll wait for some more people to show up. We only got 6 people in here. What's up, DZ? SQD and Zora. Got Cryptomyalysis in the house. How you doing, my man? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, someone let me know that. All right, thanks, my man. Audio, video, good here. Can you hear the music in the background? Everyone smash and subscribe. I appreciate that. So what time do they actually come out with the Fed meeting? It's 1 o'clock where I am. What'd you say? ALB, Alien Base, and GPU, OGPU. What is OGPU? OGPU. Mexicoin. Oh, here we go. Oh, I guess we did look at it before on Uniswap. We'll see which one's the better chart. That's copying Bitcoin. Oh, wow. What is this? This thing's going to 0. So let me go back. Is this the right one? All right, let me get my notepad out so I can write these coins down because I will forget. All right, we're doing OPGU, Alien Base, GFI. What's up, Cater, my man? How you doing? Make it rain, pal? Man, I hope so. I just need my bag to pump, even just for today. All right, let me go ahead and put this on the bigger screen. All right, music is good. What's up, Guy? Guy says turbo. Yeah, we're back on StreamYard, so I can now share the chats you guys put up. All right, we're looking at OpenGPU. I guess this is the right coin. Never heard of it. All right, so we'll just go ahead and draw on open here. It's not bullish at all. You can clearly see it. All you can really do on this one is try to catch the bottom. It's starting to go sideways, but it's still lower lows and lower highs. So there's nothing bullish on it. I don't really know what you want me to say. The 3-day candle chart here. Let's go to the weekly. It has to get up and get over the 236 to confirm that it's alive and not dead. That would really be the only thing. I guess short term on OpenGPU, we could zoom in daily candles, see if there's any form of life. All right, you already hit the 382 and got rejected, so it's still bearish. So it needs to get back over 11.5 and then 12.5. And then you can be bullish to push up. No breakout to the upside to try to make it to the 236 and the 1272 at 22.5 until you break the 618 at 14.5. But right now it has to get over 11.5. But I guess if that's some sort of a bottom, let's see what sort of damage it can do. So this thing, oh wow. So if you think it could hit $9, I have no idea what this is or the market cap. It's at 11 cents. So probably not. That's an 82x to $9. So just to hit a 618 retracement's a decent move. So anywhere from 88 cents to $1. This is the bottom, 7.5x up to pretty much a 9x. And just because I remember Turbo on the list, I will get the other coin. Yeah, I was trying to find where online we can watch him speak, but there was a live thing of him speaking, but I think it was old. I think it was a scam. Yeah, Turbo's in a real good spot here. Zooming out monthly, weekly chart, it's at the bottom of the channel. This is why I like Turbo, because Turbo, just to get to the top of the channel at about 13 cents, it'll probably wake up to about 15. So I'm liking Turbo for about 15 cents. I mean, just to the top of the channel, the 1414 at 13 to 52.5x from here. Just to complete this, what it needs to complete. Excuse me. All right, we got Turbo written down. GFI. We still only got 6 people in here. Are we bullish yet? Not yet. We're getting close, but we're not there yet. We still got to listen to Father Ben. He says there's not until we get a new all-time high on Bitcoin and Ethereum, then we can have alt season. But if we get a pump today and the dominance rises and Bitcoin rises, it will drag some coins up for a temporary pump, but it won't be alt season. Slow day today. Yeah, you'd think there'd be more people in here. What does this button do? Oh, I can actually put you guys on the screen. What you think about that, Meolysis and Silver? Do you like that on the screen here on the bottom right corner? Or no? Maybe I should just do that and leave the chat up here. Will it drag my Elon up? Hopefully. I haven't looked at Elon in a while. Let me look at these. Let me put Elon on the list. All right, Alien Based and GFI. Let's take care of those. But yeah, Turbo. I think Turbo's a really good play from here. Low market cap. You can't go wrong with Turbo. What am I looking for? ALB. Alien Base. Did Alien Base? It held the macro bottom. Yeah, it's still there. Alien Base hasn't moved. It's still holding the low to the high 382 at 4. As long as it's holding 4, it's bullish and alive on the macro. And then other than that, just kind of zooming in on it, high to the low, it's just going sideways. So it's got a good looking chart. Didn't make a lower low, so let me pull that down. So it needs to get over 6 and then over pretty much 10 cents to be bullish, breakout over 19 cents. But it's going sideways. It's holding up macro bullish. It looks good to me. I would buy Alien Base. Is this thing on Coinbase yet? Or has it always been on Coinbase? I don't even know. If it's on Coinbase, I'll add it to my list. But it looks like the bottom is in on Alien Base. And then Alien Base to a new high to get to $1, $1.27 to 30x from here. Alien Base is a good one. He says don't look at it. What's up, Rav? GFA, what? Yeah, they'll do some X's. They'll probably all 10x at least. All 3 of those coins. ArcBlock will go higher. PNG will go higher than a 10x. But yeah, if we have alt season, those coins will go up. All right, so yeah, I guess I'll leave the chat there for now. Is it moving when I scroll it? Oh no, it doesn't move. That's cool. What'd you say? Don't look at it. It's all the way at the bottom, so there's literally no point. Just gambling at this point. What's up, Patrick? How you doing? But yeah, I mean, I guess let's look at GFI. But that's the spot that we've been waiting for, the bottom on GFI, or no, Elon on the bottom. Let's pile in. Yeah, I don't remember what chart we looked at on GFI last night. Was it this one? I guess it was. Maybe not. Oh, excuse me, I had to cough. Oh, maybe it was the gate. I don't remember. I got to get some of these off. GFI we covered last night. We'll cover it again. Still bearish. Yeah, all you can hope for on GFI if it's the bottom is in. Low to the high, you're down below your support at the 786. You are at this area here, this last final volume area. So, and you're putting in a macro higher low. So this, I would say this, if it's not the bottom where it is now, then it's not going up. It'll be a dud. But I do think GFI is going to go up. It just, everything had to come back down to the low. Elon and everyone just came all the way back down. So you need to get back over 41 and then over pretty much 75 cents. And then bullish over $1.07. What did I just delete? But other than that, there's nothing to say. I mean, there's nothing to say on it. It's just, it's down at the bottom. If it goes any lower than 30 cents, it's done. So just keep that in mind. You don't want it below 30 cents. But yeah, 95 to $1.07 or so, then you could be bullish again on it. And then GFI, where can it run? 618 retracements, a decent little 8.5 move, 8.5x up to what, $3. If it gets through 3, then maybe it hits $10. That is a 28x, so that's a large move. All right, we did GFI Turbo, Alien Base, Arc Block, I guess. All right, we're back. Can we look at Tau? I'm bullish. You're bullish on Tau. 25 basis points. QT ends December 1st. Let's go. We'll see what happens. Have they came out and said anything yet? I don't even know what time they announce everything. All right, we got 12 people in here. Everyone answer the poll. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys. Goldfinch needs to move. Yeah, a lot of coins need to move. All right, let me look at what do we got on the list. Tau. Tau to the moon. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Tau doesn't look bad. Did you guys see the Trump coin? This, yeah, Tau doesn't look bad here. We looked at it last night. It's pretty much just trading in a very large channel. Going sideways. It's not a bad chart. Needs to stay over the 618 at 427 and then possible breakout to a new high. $1,200. It's not a large move, but it's almost a 3x. I think anyone would take a 3x right now. So 12. If it stays over 427, then you run the chance of hitting 1,200 at some point when we start moving. But I keep checking Twitter to see if the official announcement's out. Node AI and GPU. Wait, I forgot something, I think. Hold on. Is DZ in here? Let's see. Yeah, you guys can hear me, right? Oh, SQD and Zora. Let me add those on the list here. SQD, Zora. All right, appreciate it. We're good. ABT and GFI or GFI. Yeah, we just did both of those. Node AI. All right, let me pull up Node AI. What is that on? GPU. Got a MEXC chart. This thing? Why you want to look at this? It's going to 0. Unless you're asking ARC block or GFI, which would you buy? I would probably buy ARC block. I don't know. That GFI is down on the bottom potentially. Really can't go any lower. What's up, Metal, my man? How you doing? But yeah, GPU is going to 0. I'll look at the other chart also, but there's nothing to say on this. I can't even do anything with it. It's been going down every time we look at it. Extremely bearish. The only other thing I could possibly do on it is see if you can find support and go from, I guess, the candle to the wick. We'll just see what it tells us. Yeah, there's nothing here. If it stays below 11, it's going to fall all the way down to 5, it looks like. So you got to get back over 11. Yeah, this thing's about to fall off the table 45%. Yeah, and then we looked at GFI already. I mean, it's just bearish. It's either the bottom or there's no bottom. It's at this final volume area. Can't really go any lower. It's down below the 786, so it's either the bottom or it's not. And then ARC block needs to get back over $1. Until then, it's not bullish. It's still in a downtrend, as you can see here. So it needs to get over 90, and then we have our high to the low 382 at $1. So when it gets over $1, you can start being bullish on it again, and that'll tell you that it's breaking the downtrend finally, and it can finally move up. But it's not doing anything. It hasn't moved. But I think still 20 to 30 bucks. I think on the low end, this 1618 at 29x, and then maybe a spike up for a 50x to 30. SQD. Oh, we're gonna have to look at that VPay again, see if it fell off the table. Which one were we looking at? Subsquid. Come on, it's a Coinbase coin. I guess the other one was better. SQD. So it broke support. It's down below the 0.5. So as long as it's below 12, puts in play 8 pennies to the 382. But we'll try to find support. Yeah, you're right at that 618 area. So it really needs to bounce back up over 11.5, 12, and hold. But as long as you're below those prices, it can come down here and put in one more higher low. And if it falls below 9 for a 20% drop, then it's going down. But if it turns into a wick and holds 12 and gets over the 618 at 18, new high on this one, $1.60 is a 14x from here. VPay. Yeah, she did pull back. She didn't get through the 2. So it's a good thing you didn't buy last night if you're listening. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. Let me check Twitter and see if there's any news. Hold on. Oh, I guess they did, huh? Papa Ben. So the Fed announces QT is going to end on December 1st. So you already told us that. All right. So should that give us a bullish November? All right, so they cut 25 basis points. Yeah, everything's lining up just as we predicted, just as Ben has predicted. All right, so nothing's happening. Yet again, it was nothing. All right, what was the other coin? Zora. So we got to wait another month, huh? Of nothing. That sucks. I don't see any reaction anywhere. There's nothing pumping. There's nothing dumping. There's nothing happening. Zora is still holding the 1414 support area. So as long as you're holding 8, it doesn't look bad. Possible continuation up. It needs to break over 11.5. And we're also probably holding over this. Why is that even? Hold on. I'm going to have to adjust this. So long term, as long as you're over 7, you're bullish. This is not even on the chart, right? Support is 8. As long as you're over 7, you're bullish. Breakout over 11 will send you up to 21. Not bad. 2.5, 3x if it can break over 11. And then Zora to $1 is at 13.5 to 14x, up to about $1, $1.13. And let me switch the music. Let's see. So what is Myro? Yeah, Myro's bearish. I still think it can be a sleeper, though. All right. Can we check Kava for my mum? Yeah, we can check Kava, my man. What are we looking at now? Oh, Myro. So Kava. We haven't looked at Kava in ages. I don't even know what's going on here. Let me get a better one, better chart. Kava. Yeah, Kava's bearish as hell. This thing is going to 0. I don't know where you can buy Kava. I don't know anything about Kava, but it looks horrible. Yeah, it's just extremely bearish. I can't even do anything with it. It's bearish. Until it gets back over 17, it's just a dead coin. So yeah, you got to get back over 17. Did your mom hold kava? Oh, she bought it on Coinbase. Let me look at the Coinbase chart. Coinbase. Yeah, well, tell your mom. I don't know. We'll just go short term on it. Yeah, 20 cents, 17 to 20 cents. Until it's over that, it's just going to zero. It's back into the shadow realm. It sucked your mom right down to the shadow realm, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Where the... Yeah, this StreamYard thing now has little noises you can do. Soundboard. I don't know how loud that was for you guys. A little annoying. She said, how about Teller? Oh, man. Oh, that's TRB. What about Tron? All right, so you got a little bit of hope here on Teller. So remember how we were looking at this last night? It's moved down, and then we're kind of consolidating doing nothing here. So it's over the 382 at 2270. So as long as you hold that, it is considered bullish. It is an older coin. Yeah, why do you guys buy these coins with these charts like this? I would have to say that TRB has to be the bottom here. So that's your hope off of the scam wick, that's the bottom over the 382 at 2270. And then if it can some sort of make a run, it did come all the way up to 600. Damn, did it? So your moonshot hopium is 1100 for a 45x almost. But there's a good chance if it stays alive here that it can hit a 15x up to about 390. But yeah, what I wanted to what's up, Rami Telcoin? Let me write that down before I forget. All right, Telcoin, and then yeah, when you guys bring up a coin that's going, we need a shadow realm noise. Yeah, I don't know what a shadow realm noise would be. Oh, they got explosion and whatever scream man is. Let's see. There we go. That's the sound of getting sucked back to the shadow realm. You're screaming on your way down. Tell her I said no problem. She has a shot with Tether, TRB, but the other coin is just dying. Telcoin. Yeah, we only got 5 people in here. FOMC and everything today. Where's everyone at? I know it's earlier than usual, but man, this is pretty bearish. I figured there would be way more people in here today wondering what's going to happen, but apparently nothing's happening. All right, we're going to go to Telcoin, but we already knew, though, that nothing was going to happen. We still got time to wait. The Trump coin, but the Trump coin did the same exact move. Let's see, we got to zoom in, though. Where these coins came down like this off of that scam, and then they're going. A lot of coins are in here still, so we're trying to see, like we said last night, are we going to go to a drop down and make a lower low again, or a higher low? Because you're potentially in this continuation pattern down. But the Trump coin is telling us, no, we're going to go up, because the Trump coin broke out. Trump coin broke its downtrend and it's bullish right now. So the Trump coin can actually, I don't know where we should draw this, but yeah, the Trump coin's headed for 10 bucks. Let me see if there's a better Trump chart. I guess we'll look at the Coinbase chart. All right, that's a little better. So let's fix it real quick. But the only reason I'm showing you guys the Trump coin is it just broke the downtrend and it came out of that consolidation after the drop, bullish. So looking on the Coinbase chart, it is at resistance right now. So it needs to stay over this 807 area, it looks like. All right, so we'll keep it on this one. If it can stay over 807, 806, it'll spike up another 40% to 11. And then the big YouTubers are calling for it to hit 100 bucks. So what is $100, or what is a move for 100 bucks on Trump? Well, that's not bad. It's just a 10x to 94, 11x. Telcoin. Hopefully more people show up, though. Telcoin is bearish. All right, let me zoom it out. We say bearish, but it's still macro bullish. It's still got the chart it needs to have. So it's still holding up. It's below the 382, so you need to get back over 0045 to be bullish again. But ultimately, it's doing what everything else is doing. Oh, that's the wrong thing. But just get our channel on. If I can get it right. But you get the idea. But as long as you're below 4.5, it's coming down back to the bottom. 2.4. So yeah, as long as you're below that, a 30% drop is in play. So just be prepared. So if we don't do anything for November, then we're going to have this, and then we'll have this. But from where it is right now, which is going to drop more, it looks like, unless it gets back over 4.5, it could possibly do a 60x for a new high, 21. So when it gets down to this 2.4 level, pile in. There's no one here, my man. There's only 5 people in the chat. We'll see what happens. We'll wait for more people to show up. I have nothing else to do at the moment. Because usually we stream around 3 or 4. So people probably didn't get notified. So we looked at Telcoin. Well, I guess I need to go look. Where's Allen at? Is there anything pumping that we can look at? Did anything react to the... I mean, they finally admitted... I mean, they finally came out and said that QT's ending, and they did more points. I guess we really got to wait till they say QE's here. It's exactly what Ben said, though. He said if they announced QE today, then that would not be good for altcoins. It would be short-term good, but then alt season would be tiny. So it's doing everything he said it's going to do. So we got to get through November. But he did say Bitcoin's going to start pumping, so come on, Bitcoin, get off your butt and start moving. And there's a lot of people I see on Twitter and YouTube calling for 100K, 95K. I don't think we can drop down that low. I mean, we're still up here hugging the high area. So let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin's still bullish. So 1039 it looks like. Let me tighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, if we get back over 111.9 and then 124, 200K is up next. But it's not doing anything. We're just going sideways again. So it's not bearish. It's just never bullish. Yeah, TOSHI's down. Yeah, I guess that explains why that one's here. There's just nothing happening. All right, we'll look at what's up? Adrian says cookie. Can we do PNG? All right, let me write these down. PNG, Zebek. And what was the other one? I guess I should just sit here and make videos as we're sitting here doing nothing. Because we've covered over 10 coins already. Cookie. All right, what's up, Slava, my man? Slava's finally awake in the house. All right, let me look at these three coins real quick. First, let me switch the music. Let's see. Is there anything else going to zero? What are we looking at? So let's do ZBCN really quick. This is a Beck network. Oh, she's dropping. Man, always when we have bullish news, we just bearish. It's still holding up in the large pattern, but it's just doing nothing still, just going down and sideways. So yet again, as long as you're over this 3-3 level, we should hold up pretty good here. But it's just not doing anything yet. I think we're just getting one last chance. Even if we do nothing for November, we're getting one last chance to... You guys got to work as much as you can and put as much money as you can in the market before we take off. Yeah, you even have the 618 down here at that 0033 level. So it could come down and tag that. That would be a good buying spot. It would hold the previous high, your 618. They could always wick down lower like that, but last chance is to buy in before you go to 10 cents. 10 cent ZBCN from now is a 27.5x. Cookie and PNG. Cookie. Yeah, we need more people in here because we're looking at the same coins every day. And they're not moving. Yeah, I guess they moved down a little bit. So Cookie's the same as Turbo. Same as all these macro charts. Large channel it's trading in, it's on the bottom. It just hit the 236. So your support is 7.6 right now. As long as you're over that, the bottom should be in. Bullish over 12. It's at the bottom of the channel. And just to make it back to the top of the channel, so I do think Cookie can easily hit $2 to $3. So that would be a 23x up to 2, and then possibly a 37x up to about 320. So this is our area. Anywhere in this area from 204 to 321 on Cookie, and it's on the bottom. That's why I need TOSHI to pump so I can actually throw money in stuff like Turbo and Cookie. I would buy both of those right now. If TOSHI could pump, and then I could put $2,000 in Cookie, $2,000 in Turbo, $2,000 in something else, I'd be a lot more excited for the future. PNG. But yeah, Cookie looks good. It looks like it's the only way up. Only way to go is up. Good looking chart. PNG, Pangolin. Pangolin's going to be a good play. It's on Coinbase. Yeah, and I think that Trump coin's going to run hard too. Things on Coinbase, Robinhood, it's everywhere. Yeah, we're looking at PNG. It's like an arc block. It's still in a downtrend. So just zooming out. Monthly candle chart. It already hit the bottom. Your 236 here. I don't know if he's getting moved or what. Right now, for the wick, it needs to hold over this 236 at about 9 pennies. And then once it finally breaks the downtrend, it needs to get over 13.5, 14 cents to have a bullish breakout. So 11 up to 13.5, it's bullish, and then breakout over 26. But it's just not doing anything right now. It is holding our green support box, our macro bottom here, so that's good. So if you caught it back down here at about 4 cents, then congratulations, I guess. And I don't know where this thing's going to. Pangolin, I know it's going to be a good play. A 15x, very possible to $1.30. And then $5 plus. Yeah, if it can hit $5, that's a 74x almost. That would be nice. And that's not even that far away, it looks like. I just need a November green candle, December candle, and then it's over. $5. But yeah, it's going to be a good play. Bought some more Cookie today. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could buy it where it is right now. The Fed cut rates, were heading into big trouble. You talking about recession? Yeah, I know it's not good for the overall economy, but we just want our bags to pump, and then we don't care what happens. You look at what else your mom has. That means mom, right? Mum. TARS AI, says Adrian. What did you say earlier? Yeah, you said something about you used to stream on your other channel. Oh yeah, that's right. Long titles. Yeah. I guess I got to change the title. FOMC, nothing happened. All right, we'll look at TARS. What's up, Susie? All right, let me write these down. Swift, Colonel, and Susie. I mean, Swift, Colonel, and TARS. Yeah, what happened to Carrot? All right, so let's look at. I'll just do TARS real quick. Yeah, it's all everything that Ben said, my man Slava, is happening. So what he's looking for is Bitcoin dominance to go up, Bitcoin to go up, Ethereum to go up. Those two need to make new all-time highs, and then we can have alt season. We're getting there. It's just November needs to fly by now. We got to sit in the shadow realm a little longer. But you guys that are loading up on these coins, as long as we don't have something very bad happen to where we do actually fall off the table, these coins can't handle that. Everything's on the bottom. Even TARS here, it's below the 236 at 4.7. You see it back over that to put the bottom in. It is putting in a macro high or low. So these coins to me look like they're exactly where they need to be. They came all the way down, and now it's time to go up. They came down so they can go up. You bounced off the 786 at about 3.5, so over 4.5, and then bullish over 7.5, double 382. And then TARS, a new high on TARS would take you all the way up to our box here. So TARS anywhere from 80 cents to $1.15. I think it's fair. So a 19x up to about a 28x. We'll see if our box gets tagged once it pumps. And then Swift. Swift coin's in the same spot. Everything's got a little red candle spawning in. Yeah, so she's back down to our trend line. I mean, we're going to see what happens here. You could argue that it's trying to break the trend at the moment, so it really needs to get back in the yellow box here and hold. Which it should. That's what we said last night. We'll probably get this turned into a wick. Got 2 days and 6 hours left to accomplish that on the monthly, because the weekly candles already did close below. So we got to have the monthly candle get back over. That's your only hope. You got to get back over 007 pretty much. But ultimately, if you just take everything off the screen, we're still putting in higher lows. So as long as that is the case, it's still macro bullish. So even if it comes all the way down to 4.8, just take it as a buying opportunity. So as long as you're below this box here at 007, you can drop 20% to 4.8. Just keep that in mind. But I'm still liking 10 to 20 cents very easily. That is now a 16.5x, and the 20 is a 34x now. But it doesn't look horrible. It's not macro bearish yet. Recession, depression, whatever happens, nothing good. Just give us a couple of weeks of bullish alt season and we'll be fine. You want to get 30K from Cookie? Well, I hope it's the bottom. I don't see how we can go lower, so That's all you can do. Like I said last night, we're buying these coins at these bottoms and bullish charts. That's all you can do. At some point, we're going to start going up. Kernel. So I guess it's out of the meeting. It's a dump. There's nothing bullish right now. Am I spelling that wrong? It's just never bullish. I know we've looked at Kernel before. This thing, Kernel Dow. Yeah, there's just too many coins. This is an example of a chart I would not touch. So low to the high, you're breaking the 0.5 support, and you're sitting right on the 236. So this 15-cent level has to hold. 14 to 15. So you can see if we draw a box, there's an area here. That should be a macro bottom area. So as long as you're below 16, it puts 14 in play. If it takes out this box, then it's going to drop pretty good. Yeah, it'd be a 22% drop down to the 786 final area. So like I said, it's all going to depend on what the market's going to do. And apparently we're bearish still. So what can you do? I was just thinking the Trump coin may pump because of the China thing tomorrow and the tariffs being eased up, I think, on Brazil or something. I don't remember. But this one, new high, $1.15, is a 7.5x if it doesn't die from here. Yeah, we still only got 10 people in here. Keep buying, but the price keeps going down. Yeah, that's crypto for you. And this is the sound you make. Every time you buy, this is the sound you make. Because every time you buy in, just like me, the shadow realm sucks you a little bit closer. Every time you buy in, you look at your wallet. Oh, man. We're going to go up at some point. If we don't, life is going to be miserable. If we don't get our money back, life will be miserable because altcoins will die at that point. If you're not in Bitcoin, you're in the shadow realm forever. He says Avantis. All right, timeout for Slava. Make sure you guys go to hit the like button and answer the poll. Right in the bathroom. He already knows. Turn off the light and go stand in the corner and shut the door. You're in timeout. Have we ever looked at Avantis? Is it AVNT? I think this is it. AVNT. Is this it for real? We haven't looked at it in a while. Not too shabby looking after it died. No, never mind. Hold on. Yeah, high, low, 618, bearish, down it goes. Your only hope is to stay over 53, if you even care. As long as that yellow line holds. If it breaks the 3-2, it's going down. All right, hold on. Hello? Hold on. All right, I had a phone call, but we're back. Litecoin. Yeah, if that's the case, we go into next year before we top out. That's going to suck because we got to sit here for 2 more months. Advantage in my holding, it's the next hyperliquid. That's what they said about Aster. Hopefully it is. But it is coming down. If it gets back over 72, you're in good shape. As long as it stays over 53. The next hyperliquid. So this thing's going to 5 to 10 bucks. It's not bad at 8x. If it'll move. Yeah, 15x to 10 bucks. Yeah, they say Aster. Where's Aster? Am I spelling it wrong? Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Could have swore I looked at it before. But anyway. What is another coin we're supposed to look at? We did TARS, we did Kernel, Swift Cookie. Oh, Litecoin. Yeah, maybe OG Jerry will come back when Litecoin pumps. Yeah, see, this thing's doing the exact same thing as, we probably got a better chart, so I'll probably fix it in a moment. I don't know when we looked at it last. This is the Binance. I think there's a better chart. All right, here we go. Our Litecoin chart sitting at 99 bucks. It hasn't moved since we looked at it. It's got a very bullish setup. Yeah, Litecoin could be a good play. Get your 5x and get out. So Litecoin to 500 bucks would be a 5x from here. And it is holding over the macro 236. So as long as it's over 76.5, it's still macro bullish. It's just been curling up in this continuation pattern. So it doesn't look bad. Holding over the previous high. That looks bullish. So maybe you get $1,000 Litecoin. So first, really bullish. So it lines up with the 5 to 10x area. So the 1618 at 1300 would give you a 14x from here. It's not bad. You bought it 65. Oh, 0.65. All right. Well, if it's the next hyperliquid, maybe you get a $10 coin. Why can't I scroll this? Yeah, what exchange did you buy it on? Is that on Coinbase? I have a little, I think the price will go to 400. Yeah, I think it's going to hit 500. I think 500 is a good price for Litecoin. May spike above it. You got the ETF also. Yeah, you can buy, I think you can buy the ETFs on Robinhood. All right, it's already past 2 o'clock and we still only got 10 people in here. This is ridiculous. Guess we are really in the shadow realm. Did we look at everything? I guess we did look at everything. Let me go look at Carrot. What is Carrot doing? All right, you said Coinbase. We gotcha. Oh, man. All right, let me pull up Carrot. I want to know what Carrot. What is that other coin that we used to look at? Or I used to cover on the channel. Yeah, I want to look at Vara. Oh my God, Carrot is bearish. Yeah, this is doing the same thing that Vara did. It's just going to zero. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move that, move that. New low. Yeah, Carrot's bearish. So pretty much a gamble play on Carrot. Vara. I think Vara is Vara still on Coinbase? Oh my God, it made another low. Yeah, they got the same exact chart. They're just releasing coins and going to zero. Probably wouldn't be bad if, if we have a good alt season. It probably wouldn't be bad to load up on some of these coins at these bottom prices, just in case they go up. But this one has to do a 20x just to hit a 618 bearish retracement up to 4. Yeah, some of these projects aren't going to survive the bear market. The game is changing. Can we see XCN? Yes, we can. Yeah, make sure you guys answer the poll, hit the like button. I guess there's just nothing moving at all. XCN. Oh, man. Yeah, I knew it was not going to do anything. I don't know why I was trying to be bullish today. Got back on StreamYard and everything. I was like, let's go. Yeah, XCN still holding our box. So as long as you're holding here, we do have a chance of going up. But it's like these other coins, all these coins did the same thing that pumped. PNG, ArcBlock, XCN, they pumped and they went sideways and down. And they're stuck in a downtrend. So any lower than our box here, then it will fall off the table down to the 382. But hopefully these coins are about to pull a Trump. That's a 32% drop to 206. But the same move that Trump just did. All the coins are looking like this off of the drop. We're still looking bearish as hell. Possible continuation patterns, but now Trump broke the downtrend and started pumping. So that's our hopium for the day, or for the week, is that we can actually get these coins to start pumping. Trump is the front runner. But it's not until you get back over 1 and then eventually over the 618 at 2, there's no reason to be excited on it. But I think the next time it gets over 2, it's going. So this macro support area needs to hold. But like I said, don't get me wrong, it is still bearish. Lower lows and lower highs. So it puts in play that 6th level. But if it holds here, it has a good chance of hitting $1, doing 100x. If you're looking for a better price on it, I think this level here in this box, what do we say, anywhere from about 17, 18 cents up to about 25 cents. That'd be almost a 30x. I think it's very possible on XCN. Oh, he said OXT. All right, I'm going to have to write these down. OXT used to be Malice's baby. XYO. You said Zora? Yeah, we already did Zora. Everyone waiting for Trump, and yeah. Yeah, that's why I was. Well, I can't. I was thinking about rolling over my Toshi bag into Trump to see what happens, just to see. But I'm already down $100+ on it, so I'm not going to take a loss on it. I'm just going to hold my coins. Sapien is up 47%. We looked at that last night. But yeah, we looked at Zora already. Well, I guess we'll go back over it for a moment. Phone's going crazy. Bearish. Bill collector's calling. The shadow realm is calling me constantly. Sapien, and then we'll look at the other two. Where's our Sapien chart? Okay, this is a Coinbase coin also. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. The daily, did it just pump today? I guess it did, huh? Oh no. You guys seeing this? What else is pumping, my man? Trump and now Sapien are telling us this little move is bullish. The drop down, consolidating, and now we're getting coins starting to pop off one at a time. You smacked right into the 0.5 at 20. I don't know where we were last night, really. Yeah, were we looking at it right here last night? And now it's pumping? How much? Oh, we got 4 hours. I guess so. Wow, we need to go find a chart that looks like this with the drop, and then it's consolidating and curling up a little bit. And it hasn't pumped yet. Someone go hunt for it. Find us a coin. What's up, Charmander? Welcome. You would be happy with 5 on XCN? Yeah, I think a lot of people would. They just want their money back. It'll probably hit 10 cents easily. So yeah, I got a 50% pump spike up on Sapien. It is stuck, but as long as it's over 17.5, it's bullish. Maybe we should just scroll through the charts. Oh, here's the Aster coin. This is what I was talking about, my man. I just don't know how to spell. It's holding the 618. They're saying Aster is the next hyperliquid on Twitter and stuff. Aster to $10 is what they're calling for. So this is another one you might want to look at. Have 2 plays for $10. Well, this one's only a 10x. So it's very possible. How do I get this off? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, let me switch the music. Same song's been on forever. Are we allowed to play bullish music or no? Bullish music or no? Okay, let me look at the coin we were going to look at. OXT and XYO. OXT. Yeah, I don't remember where Meowlis is sold at, but damn, this is not even the right chart. OXT is going to 0. Damn. It's a good thing you sold because this thing is bearish. Yeah, this thing made a lower low again. So OXT, you got to get over 7 to be alive, and then over pretty much 12.5 cents to be bullish again. There is no breakout until it's over about 27 now. So if you can hit 50 cents, never mind. Let me move it down. It came down more. Drag it down to the shadow realm again, and about 13x to 50 cents. But it's a completely bearish chart. It has to get over 7.5 to even be alive. It's a shadow realm coin. So just for Mealysis, I don't know if he's still hanging around. For all the OXT holders. I'll see you next time in the shadow realm. Or XYO. Yeah, some of these coins look horrible right now. We need to look at ACH. Jasmine, check on them. Oh, man. Still technically holding higher lows on this one, so it's not bad. It's still macro bullish. You're still over the 236 at 206. So you're below the 382, so that puts in play coming down to that level, and you would still hold the higher low. So bearish below a penny and a half, and you're probably dropping another 15% from where you are. Unless somehow it holds the trend at this point. Let's see if you're holding any sort of support. No, you got the 786 down there. You can drop a little further down too. So XYO headed down here to the top. And it sucks I can't use close it anymore. All positions. You tag this box, go long. But XYO finally breaks the 618 at about 2 pennies. New high would take up to 21 and 28.5, almost 29x. Short term, it's bearish coming down. Mic is low. Is it for real? Maybe it's the music. Mic should be good. I'm switching back to the bear anthem. What's a better play, Peak or Cookie in the next few weeks? There ain't no telling, my man. Either or. This coin doesn't look good. You talking about Aster or the other coin? I guess we'll look at Peak. Yeah, can you guys hear my voice okay? Man, I can't believe we only got 6 people in here. Where's everyone at? Where's the pump? This is ridiculous. Peak or what? Yeah, we already looked at Cookie. Cookie's on the bottom. What did I say? Cookie can 50x from here? I don't remember. Next couple of weeks. I mean, there's just no telling. I mean, it looks like it's curling up here, just like the Trump coin did. It didn't have that wick down, but we'll see. It is forming a miniature bear flag, so just keep that in mind. So we'll see how it plays out. If it can break over 10.5, then it's alive again, and the bear flag not going to play out. Right now, it's not looking great for Peak. As where Cookie is on the bottom, it really can't go lower. This thing could still potentially drop down. You already tagged your 786 and you're back above the 0.5. You're getting stuck to 3.2236 at the moment. So yeah, it really needs to break over 10.5 to be bullish and be alive. Then maybe you got a Trump move where it spikes up to 15 over the next coming weeks. So 58% move up, but there's no way no one could tell you which one to pick for the next pump up. There's no way. Yeah, someone let me know. Is the mic low? Can you guys hear me? T13, step up. Come to the front. Can you hear me? But then the other coin, but peak to a new high, $1.50, possibly moonshot would be a 15, almost a 16x on peak. But like I said, we've looked at Cookie. If I had the money, I would buy Cookie and Turtle right now. Yeah, see, Cookie's doing the same thing that Trump just did. The wick down, consolidation. So this is the exact move Trump just did. Let me go ahead and draw everything. So we've seen, there's probably more, but we've seen two coins now that did this same exact consolidation period after the drop, and they broke the trend, they held, and they did this. So that could be the case for Cookie soon. So I'm running out of time to buy Cookie. So Cookie will probably leave without me. So we'll see if this plays out. If these coins actually start going off one at a time. It's about the 2x up to 17. So to answer that question, not financial advice, I'd buy Cookie right now. Looks more bullish and it's on the bottom. Damn, we've been here for an hour and a half already. And only at most 13 people showed up. Yeah, I guess nothing's happening. I guess they are scared. I guess we are waiting for the tariff stuff and the China stuff to come through before we know what's going to happen. But one last move, and then it's going to be over. Because once we break the all-time high again and break over this 2 level, Bitcoin's going to spike up 200K, and then it's all over. Sapien 17%. It's a bear. Oh, you mean the government needs to open back up? Yeah. I was like, what's government? Yeah. Yeah, as it looks now, we're bearish for the next at least couple of weeks. Not bearish, but we're not just boring. Boring times ahead. Fun times at the end, but boring times until. Is this one going to come out of nowhere? Or are we going to know it's going to happen? Or are we just going to wake up one morning and all our coins are going to the moon? We got one day to get in and out. Yeah, only 6 people here, so I guess we're going to cut it short. I don't know. Should I stay on? What do you guys think? Just hang around? Maybe we should play a game or something. Is is anyone else live streaming right now? Oh, damn. Let me see. We didn't even go look at Deck Screener today. Yeah, any of you guys gambling on Solana? This W Dog coin looks like it's about to take off. W Dog on Sol, Rap Dog on Sol. It's about to run. Spa. Yeah, we can look at Spa. We can look at whatever you guys want because there's no one here. This is extremely bearish. We're bearish when we only have like 25 to 30 people. This is bad. Spa is bearish. It's macro bullish if you ignore the scam wick like everything else, but if we didn't move our little trend line here, it had been holding and it broke it and it's bearish. Got stuck at it already. So we're going to see what these coins do. We're going to push the narrative and pull this down and say, wick down, put in a macro higher low. So it needs to get back over 009 and bullish over a penny and a half. But it looks like everything else. It doesn't look the worst or horrible. It's still making higher highs, technically higher lows off of the, don't count the wick. So it's not horrible, but it has to be the bottom. That had to be the bottom on everything. There's no way we go down from here. If you're a moon boy on SPA and you think it can hit almost 80 cents, that's 100x. So that's not happening. SPA to 10 cents would be a 12x. It's very possible. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Top end next year. Hopefully not. All right, what do we got? Yeah, sit tight, but that's just not fun. I hope Toshi hits 5. I do too. It needs to happen quick though. Yeah, Toshi's my only holding at the moment. So I needed to pump first. It'll probably pump last. Oh man, phone's always going off. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, what am I missing? All right, I read that Toshi hits 5, make some money. I agree. Holding Toshi or holding PNG, but recently I've been buying Ondo. If PNG doesn't go, I hope that Ondo does. PNG is gonna run. It's just bearish in a downtrend at the moment, which is nothing's bullish right now. My opinion is all you can do is accumulate whatever you're going to hold, but Ando's a good one also. She might swap her Kava for something else, maybe Toshi. Yeah, there's some good coins on Coinbase. I think Toshi's, and not just because I hold it, but I think Toshi, the reason I bought it because I think it's going to go up. It's like we had our bull run in January. Yeah, I think I saw someone on Twitter say that was the top of the last. Someone said something about the last time we ran, it was the top of last cycle. Then we were bearish, and now we got to top out. I don't know what they said. Jasmine's trying to break out. He's trying to give himself hopium. He just wanted to break out. We can look at Jasmine. I want to look at ACH as well. Still less than 10 people here, so. Why is there laughing? What's happening? Hold on. Sorry about that. Toshi has a lot of hype. Yeah. On the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, SPA. I mean, a lot of these Coinbase coins look the same. ACH even broke down. Yeah, just looks just like SPA. These coins suck. It has to be the bottom on ACH. This white line, this holding, which we should probably draw a box here, to be fair. Little box here. As long as this little box holds, it should be a macro bottom for it. But Jasmine on the 4-hour time frame, he says is going to break out and get his 5 cents. Jasmine to the moon. Wait, you said 4-hour time frame. Let me just pull up the right chart for Jasmine. Oh, we never did look at Elon. I guess that's why Malice left. Yeah, I mean, look at Jasmine here on the macro. It's holding up nicely. That had to be the bottom. So let's go check out the 4-hour, see how bearish we are. Oh, he called it. Oh man, if Toshi wasn't down right now and I was actually in the positive, I would probably sell it for something else for just a day or two. Why does this copy the price? I want to reset my chart, but this is what the Trump coin just did. Oh yeah, the same exact thing the Trump coin and that other coin we looked at earlier did. Oh, Metal found me a play. Just someone pumped my Toshi bag a little bit. Get me back up $100 instead of down $100. Because if these coins are going to follow what the Trump coin just did, downtrend is going to get broken. I'm on the daily chart, but yeah, it's the same on the 4-hour chart. This is what we drew on the other coin earlier. Trump did it. The other coin did it. Consolidation and then breakout and then a move up. How big of a move is that on Jasmine? Back up to 1.6 from here. Yeah, just like that other coin did, a 50% move up, almost a 60% spike up. So someone pump Toshi and then I'll buy Jasmine. And then when Jasmine pumps up to this resistance, I'll roll back over into Toshi after Toshi drops back down. Yeah, he could be right. It could be getting ready to. Yeah, maybe tomorrow we are bullish. Maybe Slava's right. We'll keep him out of the bathroom for now. But no, I mean, we zoom in all the time to the. You can zoom into the 4-hour and the daily to see what's going on. That's why we looked at that Trump coin, the other coin, these coins that are doing this move that we're seeing right here on Jasmy, the spike down and then the buyback and then the consolidation. We probably need to find more examples of some pumping that broke the downtrend, but we're seeing the same downtrend, the same move down, the same consolidation, and slowly one at a time they're breaking out, which is a good sign. So Jasmy could be one up next. But yeah, like I said, zooming out to the monthly chart, it just gives the overall macro picture. We're holding our macro low, our macro support. Jasmy looks bullish on the smaller time frame, so it's time to go up. I mean, at some point we got to start going up because we're not just going to stay dead. And then when alts they call for alt season, we're not just going to do this and then it's over in one or two candles. That's not a bull run. We should start grinding up, and then blow off top comes into play, and then it's over. So maybe we're seeing the start of the grind up finally. We saw the final crash. Then Cohen's getting a little bit bullish, and the bottom's in. Oh yeah, you're right. If I buy Jasmine, it'll crash. Oh my God, you're absolutely right. Yeah, exactly. We need it to be the melt up phase. Maybe we're starting to see it. We gotta see what happens here. They will return once we start going up. See, this is the longest stream I've done in a while. We're at 2 hours, and there's not been anyone here. Usually I stream for an hour, a little over an hour, and we got at least 20, 30 people here. Now there's no one. What is today? Wednesday? Bearish Wednesday? FOMC is always nothing in bearish. Next time we have an FOMC meeting, just short everything. Just pull out the shorts and just short everything. What is SHIB doing? Shiba, I don't know what chart we should look at. Oh, see, Shiba doesn't look like that. You guys think that Shiba and DOGE are going to go last? Because they're not ready to bounce at all, it looks like. This looks like continuation down. That looks horrible. I guess if we zoom in. All right, never mind. We got to go to the daily charts to see the bullishness. We got to zoom in. All right, so never mind. So are there any coins that just did this and that, this exact pattern, if anyone sees, and it's breaking down now? So we've looked at a couple of coins that have this exact setup. 2 coins that actually broke the downtrends and pumped. Is there any coins out there that did this in the other direction? Maybe we're about to get a little rally. Shiba. And I really hope Toshi's the next Shiba or something. Give me my marker. I mean, not my marker. Yeah, Shiba's not that bad. It's been holding up for a very long time. Did you guys realize that? The Shiba went to the moon and never came down. Shiba went to the moon and never was bearish again. She was never bearish again, even though you didn't make any more money. It's been going sideways since it topped. I'm hoping that's where Toshi is right now. For all you guys holding Toshi, I was looking at the Shiba chart and the lifespan. Oh, if I could get anything to move right. Anyway, this is where Toshi is new in its life. It hasn't had that huge run. So is Toshi possibly going to do this same move? Yeah, what does Toshi look like on the monthly? Yeah, see, there's no life here. There's nothing. It's new. And we want a 5 cent Toshi. Oh, can you imagine a 15-cent Toshi and a 200x? What would that put the market cap as? Man, if Toshi did a 200x, oh man, what's up, dude? GFI pumped and deflated. Yeah, GFI's, it's either the bottom end or it's never going up. CTX. Kava went down. Yeah, Kava's going to 0. What's up, Christopher? Fuel Network. What is that? All right, let me look at CTX and Fuel Network. Let me write those down. I forgot about CTX. Fuel Network. BTC must go to 1K, 150K, then we can short everything. Oh man, are we back? We got Luis the Cool in the house. How you been? Luis has not been here in a while. There's no one here, but Luis is in the house. You're still holding I Love Puppies? What was that other coin? Were you the one that was holding the... What was that lady? All those coins went to 0. All right, let me look at these two, and then we'll go to deck screening. Let me write that down. I Love Puppies on ETH. Maybe it's on here. I don't know. I don't know the ticker. Luis the Cool. It's a throwback. CTX. Maybe it's because we're streaming earlier. What am I looking at here? Slava. I can't think right now, my man. CTX. This thing's still on Coinbase? Yes, it is. We have not looked at CBS, CTX in forever, I don't think. Yeah, it's doing what all these Coinbase coins are doing. GFI and everything. They're all down here. The ones that didn't really run, like Arc Block and whatever else, they're down here potentially breaking support, potentially putting in a macro bottom. So that's really all you can say. It's trying to hold the 786 at 124 at the moment. If you hold that, that should be the bottom. It should be the bottom here. So the macro bottom, this white line didn't hold. So it needs to get back over 205 to be alive. And then 370, 372 to be bullish. And then breakout is going to be over $6. But like I said, this has to be the bottom area for it. It could break down more, but is it going to hit 140 bucks? Probably not. Is it going to hit 70 bucks? Probably not. So if you guys, I know there's, I don't know. All right, CTX to 10 bucks. Yeah, that's an 8X. So anywhere from $10 to $20. Maybe you get a $20 CTX and you get a 16, 17X. I don't know. My plan may be anything that runs and hits a 618 when everything's flying. Just depends on what coin it is. It may be time to just get out and buy something else that hasn't moved. There's just so many coins now. There's no telling what's going to run and what's not. What's going to get stuck at the 618 and stay bearish forever. Yeah. Yeah, we're usually not on stream for another hour, hour and a half from now. But I've been saying for a while that I want to do a pretty long stream finally. So we're over 2 hours now. No one's here, but we'll see what happens. It's good to see Luis back. Luis, cool. I got to pull up his coin. That's a throwback. I love puppies. I can't remember that coin name that I think you had. There's some kind of AI lady or something. I can't remember the name of it. Janet or something? Were you the Janet holder? I don't remember if it was you or not. Someone was holding Janet. We love puppies on Sol. I mean on ETH. What did you say? Oh yeah, we love puppies on ETH. Yeah, XRP pump when we get an alt season. Just not here yet. Can you imagine if we got to wait till like February? Some fly, yeah, it probably is. Everyone's at work. If I didn't have to work, I would be streaming in the morning. I would do a morning stream and then a night stream. And just make videos all day long. But yeah, we're still sitting at 10 people. Oh, that's right. We got to do daylight savings. It's actually, Slava, my man, it actually feels good here today. It's really windy and it's kind of not chilly, but it feels good outside. You're holding Janet too. All right, it was you, Janet. We'll have to look at Janet too. I forgot all about that coin. All right, what are we looking at? I was supposed to look at CTX and Fuel Network. Yeah, so we did CTX. What is Fuel? Fuel Network. Apparently, we've looked at it before. It's on KuCoin. Oh yeah, this thing looks bad. Trying to see if it bottoms in, maybe. Possibly. It's got that consolidation after the dip. So could be a good gamble play. I don't know what this is, but wow. It's got a broken chart. Fuel Network. Let me look at our KuCoin chart, see if it has the same thing. fuel, KuCoin. All right, here's our chart. It doesn't have that gap. Yeah, it's doing the same thing everything else did, so it could go up from here. It could be the bottom. So we'll see if this fuel network can actually break the downtrend and move up. So until it gets over 205, it's not, there's no bottom. I can't even really draw on here. I don't even know why I'm drawing that. But it's either the bottom or it's going to zero from here. This is a KuCoin coin, so yeah, it's not hitting a new high. That's all the way back to 43 cents. That's not possible. I don't know what this is, but that's 140x. That's not happening. Something's going to 140, 200x out of nowhere. A no-name coin, but I don't know. So a 618 retracement from here, if it starts to pump and break the downtrend and get over 5 and then bullish over 9, would take you up for 8.5x up to 2.5 pennies, and then 5 cents possible for almost a 17x from here. Which, if this little formation plays out, that could be the bottom for fuel and it could start pumping up. Same thing the other coins did. So we'll see if everything's going to pump up about 50% or more. Yeah, this one just to get to 236 is that 50% move. We're about to get a 50% rally on everything. Everyone get in. He says, look at the reversal pattern. There are no reversal patterns. It's over. All right, let me go to puppies. Puppies and Janet. Where do you see a reversal pattern? All right, I got to take this off. Pull up deck screener. Make sure we're on deck screener. What the hell? How do I get this bigger? I do not know. Yeah, can you guys see the screen? I'll just make it bigger. So 16 million market cap. Get out of my face, fly. So whatever puppies is here, we're going to get rid of the volume. I'm going to put this on log scale. It could still be bullish. It's pulling back. So whenever you see a pullback like that, you got a little bear flag or bull flag in play, wedge. So it could be bullish from here, but it hit the high again, slightly higher high, and then it's pulling back. So it's below the 786. So really all we can do with this one, it pretty much came back up to the top. So just be careful. It could come all the way back down to the bottom again, all the way back down to 705 if it wanted to. It is trying to get over the resistance at the 786.236 at about 6047. As long as you're over 6025, you're bullish still. So as long as you're below that level, you could come down, even though you do have that same setup, because that's a pretty decent drop. That's a 40% drop almost. But if we were to zoom in, clearly the wick down and the consolidation, we're seeing that all over the place. So this thing may reverse back to the upside. So that 6047, if you get back over that, then there's a good chance this thing's going to start spiking up. Damn, that's not a bad move. It's an 8x to hit the 1272 at 503. Not bad. VPay, Doggo. Oh yeah, what did Doggo do? Is it still going down? Yep. All right, let me see if I can find Janet. I forgot about these soul coins we used to look at. Janet. Or maybe it's Janet on ETH. I don't remember. I guess it was, huh? But I swore it was on Solana. No, I don't want to copy price. I don't think that's the right one for some reason. I guess it is. There's no other Janets on here. Yeah, there's no money in it. There's nothing. It's just dead. That reminds me. This coin, I don't know if you guys realize. I don't even know if you guys know what Soul Ordi is, but this is what I bought back in the day. How do you spell it? Is it gone? Am I spelling it wrong? I don't remember the ticker now. Damn, they got rid of Soul Ordi. Oh well. I don't know. Where's Flipcoins at? What was the other coin? Oh yeah, Billy. How are these coins doing? Billy on Soul. Oh, Billy's still holding up. All right, so Billy's still holding up. What about used car? Used car is holding up. Maybe it's finally time for these Solana scams to go up. They stopped dying. All right. I gotta figure out what's going on here. All right, are we back to the regular screen? All right. What is Desk Screener? Deck Screener. It's just a bunch of scam coins everywhere. Do I think GFI can hit $10? I don't know. I don't remember our target for GFI. GFI is not on my radar at all. I would never buy GFI. Unless it was still down on the bottom and it hadn't moved yet or something. Yeah, I mean, if that's the bottom, it's possible. A giant wick above the 786, $6 to $10 is maybe possible. But you got to get over 3 first. If you can get over 3 and stay, that's your big target to get over. I don't know what the market cap would be at that point, but it's possible. You're still holding it? All right. We got Luis for, what is that? Oh, the $2 super sticker. I appreciate that, Louise. Louise the Cool in the house. Welcome back. First super chat, super sticker of the day. It's much appreciated. We've been here for 2.5 hours and I got $2. Great day at work. Why do I smell food? Yeah, you've been holding those coins this long. I mean, we're right on the edge of everything going up. So I know it's been years of holding these coins, especially these ETH and Solana scams, but we're there. It's almost November of 2025. We got a couple of months at most left. Hopefully it's just a month or two. We played around too long. Lost so much money over the last couple of years of playing with scams and just buying whatever, and it's ridiculous. I don't even want to think about how much money I lost. And it's happening again. Someone saved me. Oh my God, it's happening again. Let me see. Every time I buy something, it just doesn't move, or it dips, and it takes too much away, and then I just get out because I can't afford to lose it all. This is daily candles, so I got in, what, 2-3 days ago? I bought in somewhere right here, like right at the 8 level, 7, 9, or 8. And it's down now. It was like the moment, the hour, the day, right when I buy in, it just red candle spawned in, and it just keeps going down. That'll happen to Jasmine if I buy it. But that's got to be the bottom. Yeah, we never did look at Elon. But when you got a good chunk of money in something, $1,500, $2,000, whatever, it doesn't take much of a move down to start taking 100 here, 100 there. And then you start to panic, and then you panic sell, and then it's over. You're stuck forever. Yeah, where's cryptomyalysis at? Elon has the same bullish pattern as Trump. Trump's going to save us. The Trump coin is going to save us all. Damn, it's probably the final time to buy in on Elon, to be honest. Yeah, because it came all the way home. It came all the way down to this volume area. Because I remember when we were holding this up here somewhere, and there's no way it's going to break and come down, and it did. So that has to be the bottom, especially with that setup for Elon. And Elon's going to blast out of here now. Just one giant bullish month candle. It's going to spawn in again. So there's your giant candle. There's your hope, Meolysis. 100x in play. Oh, man. Elon to 100x, or 507. What's up, Brian? That person reading this is awesome. Just DCA and HODL. Yeah. Some people don't believe in that. My sister's husband just sold his house, and his ex, what? He got half, 180. I told him to buy 1 Bitcoin in the bear market when it goes to 60K, but he laughed and said no. Yeah, it may even go down to 40K, my man. 40 to 60K. That's my plan. If I can make it and buy one Bitcoin in the bear market and have money in the bank and a couple of other investments and some stocks, I would be okay. No more worries, but not there yet. Need TOSHI to pump first. And then Elon and Jasmine and everything else. Yeah. We're still here. Stuck in the shadow realm. Okay, we're at 2.5 hours. You're dreading riding your Bitcoin down into the bear market. Why don't you wait till it tops? Wait till we have our blow off top on Bitcoin. I mean, from here, if it hits 150K, even if it goes a little higher than that, just sell at 150 and then buy it back at 60 to 40K. That way you don't lose money. That way you can still have the money you made, and then you can possibly buy 2 of them. You can buy 2 or 3 of them in the bear market. And it may be the final time for regular people like us, to buy Bitcoin. It's going to get too damn expensive. Oh, because of tax reasons. Huh. You're going to have to move to the US, my man. Yeah, have you ever thought about looking into cold storage wallets and VPNs and stuff like that? You'd have to go do your research on that. That way they don't know that you sold it. All right, we're back. Who's here? No one's here. We there? Yeah, we're here. 12 people are here apparently. You might sell gold when it hits 5,000 soon. Yeah, that's another thing I would like to buy also if I actually make some money. Some silver and gold. What's up, No Whack? How you doing, my man? Welcome in. We've been here for 2.5 hours, and no one's here today. There's some more people showing up. We got 15 now. It just keeps going back and forth. People just come in and out. They come in, they get sucked back down to the shadow realm, and then it's over. We got Tagzilla back in the house. I recommend not to buy Math or Fort. It's got in the truck. Hear what you have to say. Yeah, just there's nothing to say really. We're either about to get a bounce, a reversal, at least short term, or we're just doing nothing still. Yeah, we've been looking at some of those coins lately. We didn't look at SUKU yet. I think we looked at Math recently. Some of those low market cap Coinbase coins are just looking bad. Yeah, it's coming down to our final support box. Any lower than that, and it's over. It's going down, 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 down. It's been going down forever. Since it double topped at the 618, it was just over. I mean, if you're ever going to buy Math, it's got to be putting in some sort of a bottom here. What at 6 pennies, 6.3. Well, I guess a little lower than that. Yeah, 6 pennies. If you think Math is going to ever do anything, then 6 is going to have to be the bottom. If not, it's just going to break down. Go to a penny and below. So what does SUKU look like? We haven't looked at SUKU in ages. Oh, SUKU just made a new low. Yeah, these Coinbase coins suck. That's why I'm sticking with coins that have a chart that they're at least holding up and just going sideways, or they're grinding up. The coins that look like this, just there's better options. What's up, Sean? Is the rate cut priced in, or is the government just closed? That's why we're seeing no action. It's probably no one wants to get in the market. The government's closed. Well, Trump's supposed to talk to China tomorrow, and there's supposed to be some tariff stuff, so maybe that's bullish. Maybe we get a reversal soon. Like I said, Ben Cohen thinks we're going up. At least Bitcoin and Ethereum and the dominance. He's saying there's going to be a huge rally on Bitcoin and the dominance, which will suck some coins up. It won't be alt season yet until QE, until Bitcoin hits a new high, Ethereum hits a new all-time high. Then we possibly get alt season. So hopefully we're holding at least hopefully I'm holding the right coin to get sucked up. So TOSHI, please follow Bitcoin. They cut 25 basis points and they said QT is ending December 1st. So they did announce QT is ending. They didn't announce QE, but it is ending, and they did 25 basis points, so it's just nothing. Yeah, they won't reopen until the alien gets here. You guys imagine what kind of world this would be? We lost all our money in the shadow realm, and then aliens come, and then we're bullish. It's the only way we're bullish if aliens show up. You talking about May of 2026? Hopefully not. That's too long. I can't wait that long. Needs to happen now. So we're too bearish. You can see that because we got 12 to 15 viewers, one super chat for $2. We're almost at 3 hours. And it's just nothing. No coins are moving. Some coins are dumping. Would be a black swan event, yeah. Oh, man. Just look forward to watching the new Cohen video tomorrow. See what he says about the rate cut and QT ending, but he's already said it, so it doesn't matter. We're still macro bullish, but we're just not doing anything. Let's see. We're just waiting for that explosion to the upside. Until then, we're in the shadow realm. Yeah, so maybe we do. Maybe that's just the pump up. And they get rid of Powell. So hopefully what we have now is Ethereum and Bitcoin alt season. The move up. Where's May? Man, that's all the way out here. So maybe we do come up wherever, 152K, 200K, wherever. Then come May, we get another little fake pump. Little reversal, and then it's over. So we get 2 chances to make a little bit of money, and then it's all over. Calm before the storm. Yeah, it probably is, because I don't know. We've been saying this for too long. We should start going up now. The market will start pumping when the shutdown ends. When is that going to be? When are they ending the shutdown? Yeah, I agree, my man. It is. Everything's coiled up. Everyone's bearish. Everyone's screaming the stock market, gold, and everything ran. And crypto sucks because it's doing nothing. It's just lagging. It's gonna explode, I think. It's just we're here every day looking at the charts, so it seems like an eternity in the shadow realm. Most people won't even look at crypto until it starts running, until there's giant candles, green candles spawning in everywhere. Then they'll start piling in. Until then, we're just staring at nothing. Nothing's happened forever. QT, QE, they made mistake already, too late. Well, they're doing exactly what Ben said. So if Bitcoin and the dominance and Ethereum start running really hard soon, then he's right. What did we do last October? October what, 2024? We were bullish. Yeah, every October we're bullish. So let me draw another pattern here. Got a little, I guess, bull flag action going on here. So the triangle pattern, October hit, we ran. Bull flag, October hit, we ran. This one was what? This was April pump. And now we're in October again. So let's give ourselves some hopium. Little bull flag play. But we got a red October candle, so who knows? But yeah, I mean, we're doing nothing, but this is probably in play again. We're getting that. We're going to get one final move up. And I think it's going to be here. You know what? Let's just go ahead and, because there's nothing else to look at, let's do our measured move from our bull flag. I can't even pick up now. Oh, there you go. There's your hopium, everyone. Did it do this? Well, I guess it depends on what like you draw it. People like to do there or there. So 175 to 200K. And then out of our wedge measured move, if I'm doing this correctly. I guess it didn't go that high, but you get the idea. There's your hopium. Last bull flag in play. Target is 200K. November and December was bullish for Jasmine. All right, man. We'll see you. Next live stream probably would not be till Monday. Tomorrow I got things to do, and then I work the next 3 days. What's up, Paul? You're getting out when it hits 140K. Not bad. All right, Louise, it was good to see you back, my man. Louise the Cool came back, so we're about to be bullish. They're coming back in. Appreciate you. Appreciate the two. The two beans. How's the dominance looking? It's about to go to the moon. I mean, if we just look at it here, it looks like it topped out already. I don't know. No one really knows, but Father Ben says it's about to skyrocket. It's about to do this. And then we can have alt season. When it goes up there and Bitcoin hits a new high. But looking on the monthly here, it perfectly backtested the trend line that we've had on here. So, I mean, it's all here on the charts. It's just waiting game. Waiting forever. All right, I'm trying to make this to a solid 3 hours. Got 15 minutes left. Holding ACH, let's send it. Not bad. What if you bought the dip? 200K, I'll take that. Yeah, that's your hopium. The chart tells us Bitcoin did a little measured move, 204K to 2272, and it's over. I mean, it's been respecting these levels, so why not? To a degree. We just smacked into the 2 right above it, pulled back a little, and now time to get the energy to go to 204. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, we're here. Yeah, I guess you weren't here earlier. But yeah, we can look at it. It's doing what everything else did. Everything kind of just died. But it is holding our macro support. We're not as bullish as we once were in the pattern, but it's still the same thing. It's just I wish I could buy in now because it's on the macro bottom. Our box here is holding. Came all the way back down to 006. Jeez. So I would have to say that is the bottom for ACH. Can it still hit 50 cents? Damn, spam calls me all day. Just spam, spam, spam. I mean, we're going to see what happens here, but it came down, triple topped on the 618, so it was just bearish forever. But it is good to see that the macro bottom is in. But yeah, I'm still bullish on ACH. I'll buy it in a heartbeat. Probably not going to hold it to 50, just like Jasmine. I'll probably not hold to $1 because most people are going to be selling at 12 cents, 30 cents, 10 cents. I mean, just me, my thing is just looking at it here. All we got to have is one. When the bull run comes, when alt season comes, you're going to have this spawn in. Just a giant monthly candle. So maybe not quite 50, maybe 30 cents. Still getting over a, what? Still not bad. It's almost a 24x. If I could just get like a couple of 10x's, a 20x here, 20x there, and just keep rolling over, then I can make it. But yeah, still bullish on ACH. Yeah, we looked at Kava earlier. Were you here? Oh yeah, that's right. You asked about Kava. Your mom had it. Is she selling it? Because it's just going down. Just tell her to sell it and buy Turbo or Toshi or Cookie. Whatever happened to KNCL? You guys remember KNCL? And what's the other coin? Holy crap. Yeah, oh man, this thing is extremely, what happened to Kava? This thing is dead. Why'd you let your mom buy this? Yeah, we only got 5 people in here. This is so bearish. It's almost 4 o'clock. Where's everyone at? Everyone like it and subscribe. Give me 5 likes, 5 poll answers. Did they delist Kava for something? Is Kava just, I'd have to look into it, but geez, that's a large red candle. It's a monthly candle. It's been dying for weeks. And it doesn't look like it's done. That's got to suck buying a coin like that and holding and believing in the project or whatever the reason you bought it. And it's just all of a sudden it just been dying for the last 3 months or for a while now. That's bear market territory. She bought in March of this year. So she bought in here somewhere. It was probably a little green candle spawning in, so she piled in. She did what I do, or what I do when I buy a coin. So she bought here. It was probably green. It looks bullish. She bought in and it just died. That's unfortunate. Man. She had 300 in and now it's 100. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's the point where if I really need the money, I would just sell just so I could have the 100 or whatever that is in your currency. Or at this point, I would just hold to see if it gets some sort of relief rally and then it dies. So if it's some sort of a bottom, maybe it pumps up 100%. Maybe it'll 2x back up and then it's over again. But it looks bad. But at some point, you got to cut your losses because it's just something bad's going on with this coin. You could probably look on Coin Market Cap real quick and see what they say about it. Wow, we only got 3 people here. It's just me, you, me, Metal, Slav, and who else is here? Who's the third man up? Wow, this is so bearish. You know what I don't understand is I was looking at some TOSHI videos earlier, and there's some people. There was one guy that has 750,000 subscribers. One comment on his video, no likes, and it was like 2 days old. How is that even possible? Yeah, just let me look. I'm curious now to see. Let me go look at CoinMarketCap and see what anyone's saying about Kava. The reason it's dying. Oh, the Trump coin is up. It's up to 840 already. Damn, it was like at $8.11 when we were talking about it earlier. I should have just bought Trump. It's probably going to pump until tomorrow, and then it's going to die. As soon as he meets with China, even though it's bullish news, it's going to just die. All right, the chat on Kava, short position only. Apparently some scammers got a hold of Kava. Yeah, it looks like there's been a lot of negative stuff coming out of the Kava community. Some guy wrote a whole article about it. Declining user activity, lack of organic growth, trading volume and low. Zombie blockchain. Yeah, it's just Kava's done. Kava to zero. All right, we're back up to 9 people. Oh, it was silver hanging out, huh? I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. Welcome back, Joy. Zcash pump starts again. Yeah, we've been slowly seeing the old coins, the old dinosaur coins pumping. We saw Dash. What was the other one? I can't remember the other coins. There's a lot of the old coins started to make a little move, starting to wake up. Can we look at Swift and Moonwell? Anything change, or price prediction the same? The price prediction is the same. 400 Zcash tomorrow. Is that bullish or bearish? Yeah, we'll look at Moonwell and Swift. Swift coin we've already looked at a couple of times. But Swift coin, it's coming down, but it's really not doing anything. It's still macro holding higher lows. It is dipping down below our support box. But we've mentioned that in the past, that could very well happen. So there's a good chance this monthly candle that has 2 days and 4 hours left, it does get bought back up and does hold macro support, and we bounce back up. But no, the targets haven't changed. 10, 20, and 50. It's just we're bearish right now. What did you say? Oh, Moonwell. Moonwell. We haven't looked at well, so what is well doing? Yeah, it's in the same boat. It's just not bullish. Still technically holding higher lows. So as long as that's intact, we're still good. We just got to push around the narrative. Just push the narrative and stay bullish. So it's trying to hold the 382 at about 18 or 1.8, almost 2 pennies at the moment. But it's another coin like Cookie and Turbo and the others. It's just in this upwards channel. The bearish case is it just comes back to the top of the channel. So the bearish case would be from here, probably 20 cents for about a 13x or so. Bullish case is all the way up here to our box, which is a 47x, so 80 to $1.30 for a 77x. But it's still technically holding the higher low, so that's what you want to watch. Until that breaks, then it's good. So it should be bottoming. But yeah, Well and Turbo and Cookie, they all look good. I might swap 50 into TOSHI, 75 and keep 25 in Kava. Yeah, I mean, do what's best. I mean, just Kava looks like it's dead, and the community it just sucks. Wait, he says Zcash to 400 tomorrow. Oh, damn. Zcash is running. Still looks like it's going to keep going. Oh, man. Should I buy it? Buy it so it can rug. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These coins that we're watching on Coinbase, I think Wi-Fi is down here. So if Wi-Fi is down below the 236, this one just did the same thing. So Zcash broke resistance and it just flew. But yeah, Zcash woke up. It's bullish over 215. You said 400? Yeah, I think it's going to 500 soon. $550 up next, boys. Pile in. So it looks like resistance is another 60% spike up. I would probably roll over if TOSHI was not down. If I wasn't down on TOSHI right now. But that's how you lose money, chasing green candles. So I can't do it. All right, we got 16 people in here. Finally, we got more than 15. How's everyone doing that's coming in and out? Hit the like button, answer the poll. We've been on here for over 3 hours and we made $2. Should have just bought Zcash and VPay this week. Yeah, what did Dash do? I think Dash was the other one that was running. Yeah, Dash did the same thing. What about Ethereum Classic? Ethereum Classic. No, it hasn't moved yet. What is the other one? Bitcoin Cash? Let's see. Bitcoin Cash may be up next, huh? No. It's holding over the 618. Let's see this 618. Now I got to look at Wi-Fi and stuff like that. How's Wi-Fi looking? Still bearish. Still consolidating bearish sideways. All right. I mean, oh yeah, KNC, I think it was. You guys remember KNC? Kyber Network. I still have some KNCL in one of my cold storage wallets, but it's the old coin before they went to KNC. It was KNCL. I got like 20 bucks of it, but I can't sell it because it costs like 50 bucks of Ethereum to convert it. That's so wrong. I need 50 bucks of Ethereum just to convert $20 of KNCL to KNC. And KNC sucks. I don't even know why I have it. I remember back in the day, I just used to buy all the coins. I'd throw $20 here. Every week I'd just be buying coins. Oh man, I need Toshi to run. If I don't make it, I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't. I can't survive. I'm too far in debt. If I don't make it, I don't know what. I need this market to turn around already. You'll get more when I can afford it, my man. All the money in crypto at the moment, but when I make lots of promise giving you a good tip for all you do, I appreciate that, my man. Yeah, you've said that in the past, so I believe you. But I appreciate the thought, even if it doesn't happen. I appreciate you being here all these years. You guys that have been here for a while, holding on, you guys are going to make it. I mean, like I've said before, if my YouTube channel survives and I make a little bit of money and you guys make it and you guys stick around, then we're good. I want you guys to be rich and not have to worry anymore. You guys have been supporting the channel for so damn long. We got Rock Raw. How do you say that? Shub. We got Jeet. I'm just going to keep calling you Jeet. We got Jeet for 279. Says, thanks for the hard work, Swift and Moonwell. Once Swift and Moonwell will give you a record super chat. Oh, well, here we go. Here come the promises again. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the 279. Yeah, I don't even remember who it is now, but over the years, there's been so many people that when we finally have our alt season have said that good super chats coming in, which we will see what happens, which will be really bullish if we're going up and you guys are just making money. And then there's actually these large super chats coming in just like crazy. And then people just pile into the streams. It's going to be great. Yeah, we just went over Swiftcoin and Moonwell, but I'll do it again. I appreciate the super chat. Well, yeah, the bearish case on Well, it's just like the turbo and everything else. You can clearly see, you guys can see the channel that these things are trading. Unless it's a dead coin, which I don't think Well is. It's over the 382 at 1.8. unless it's a kava. We're gonna start saying unless it's a kava, then you do run the chance, not the risk, the chance of it coming at least back. If even if it's a crappy bull run, we're at least going to get a move back up to the top of the channel. Or a bearish case scenario would be the middle of the channel, and then it just dies. So the bearish case would be a 4x. You're at least going to get a 4x from here. I don't know when you bought in, up to about 7 pennies, 7 to 8 cents. The best case, or no, the probable case is probably all the way up here to 26 to 30 cents for, a good 15, 16x. But the fact that these coins are on the bottom and we're about to get alt season, we're about to get massive candles spawning in, and if your project is good, which I do believe Moonwell is, then you should get a run up, break to the top of the channel, and get a decent run to the upside. That's why we have this box here. So 80 cents to $1.30. I mean, you're already almost at 2 pennies. It's very possible to hit inside this box here. It's going to be great to look back and look at our boxes, look at our charts, and see what actually got hit. That's going to be fun times on future live streams, because we can come here and say, oh, this coin didn't do that. And it's going to give us more perspective on possibly next alt season, if there's even going to be one, but you get the idea. But yeah, well, definitely back to the top of the channel, and maybe 48x up to a little over $1 for a 73, 74x. It's got a very bullish chart and it's holding up, and you're holding the 382, and it looks like the bottom is in. It could pull the ACH and everything else and drop, but it didn't drop on the crash. So that's a good thing. So I don't think there's another drop in play. But it's all going to depend on what the government's going to do here. Who's going to open their mouth and either pump us or kill us. Pump us or send us to the shadows. And then Swift coin. Yeah, Swift coin's still dropping. Jeez. Oh, I guess it's still in the same spot, but still, it's not looking great at the moment. The hope on Swift coin is that this turns into a wick. I don't know why we're so bearish today on Swift coin. But we've said that in the past many times. What the hell is that noise? I wonder if we draw a channel on Swift. But the hope is it turns into a wick. We get back over 007, hold in our box, and then we get back over 8, and then we start moving up. But I'm still liking 10 to 20 cents on Swift. Like, very possible. So I guess we need to draw a box on Swift. This is probably the good target area from today. A dude came in here yesterday and said his wife won't let him come home till there's a 10-cent Swift, so he's going to have to wait a while. That is a 17x up to a 33x to 20. And then, according to other YouTubers, an 80x is conservative up to 50 because they think a dollar Swift is incoming. Which that's a 210x. Not going to happen, probably. Would be nice. But I wonder, one more thing on Swift. If we were to draw a large channel here, oh no, not trying to be bearish on Swift, but it did break the channel. I mean, you could pull this up and say that's the, well, I guess you could. Never mind. I'm just messing around. Go back to the shadow realm. Forget what I said. What do you hear? Right now, all we hear is this. The people holding Swiftcoin are getting sucked back down to the shadow realm. We're going to make it undead. What does that mean? Metal, yellow first, red, metal, yellow first, red, metal, yellow first. What is that? Oh, it must be emojis and it's not showing up here on StreamYard. That's weird. Yeah, don't we need gold and silver in the stock market to start coming down for us to go up? I don't even know. We're back down to 5 people. Great. When we're all rich, we'll have to meet up on your super yacht. Yeah, that would be something. After all these years, we actually make it, and then we can actually enjoy things. Only the people that make it, though. If you don't make it, you can't come on the yacht because you're gonna shoot me. You're gonna stab someone. Not allowed. Wow, this is the longest stream we've done in a long, long time. What's up, Bob? If gold goes sideways, we're good. Yeah, we're probably going to end it here. Almost at 3.5 hours. There's just no revenue coming in. And it's just, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let me actually go see what the pulse. Let me go to YouTube real quick. Yeah, and I was going to stream on Twitter as well, but I can't log into Twitter anymore on my laptop because I don't know the login information. I've tried every email I can think of and nothing works. So I don't know what the deal is. Oh, I see Vision streamed an hour ago. Come on, only an hour? We've been here for 3. What was that? Oh yeah, let me go in the poll real quick. $243 people have been in and out of this stream already. At peak, we had 31 views. Oh no, that's the previous stream. How many people were here? Yeah, some of you guys have been here since we used to do the 6-hour streams, which we're getting close to 4 hours, so. Oh no. There, we just got canceled. All right, let me see the poll. 51 votes. Okay, y'all are bearish on Trump coin. Bearish on Trump coin. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming in. I appreciate the couple of super chats, super sticker. Appreciate you guys that hung out for 3 hours. No one here. You guys are beasts. Metal, Slava, and Silver guys are beasts. You guys are always here. And I appreciate everyone else that's here. Can't scroll for some reason. How do I end this on this thing? So we're going to hide that. The ones still here are going to make it. Yeah. Yeah, the guys that are hanging out in bearish times like this and just there's nothing going on. You guys need to make a channel so we can do some live streams together. We'll do Metal's other channel live stream. Actually have you guys up on the screen and do a face reveal. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Oh, well, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I appreciate you guys coming in. None of this is financial advice. Thanks for watching, everyone, and good luck. And peace out.